What's up, y'all? I just want to say every day that you wake up is a new day. You know what I mean? A day that God allow you to go out and produce, be productive, um, a chance to fix a mistake, however you want to say it. Um, it seems like the more I pray, or the more I pray, I mean, and the more I send these prayers out to y'all, the more enlightened I get. You know, and what I find is that I'm still being myself. You know what I mean? Like I just got a different demeanor about how I carry myself through life. You know, humble. Humble. And then I learned a strong batch of patience. And then um, the industry that I'm working in, you don't never know who gonna walk up on you. I mean, you can pretty much tell the difference between a transit and a business person, or But I do treat everybody like I want to be treated, so it kind of goes that way. And because when I first started this, boy, I was hell on hot wheels. I was. If you pulled up in my spot and opened up a tent, and I asked you to leave and you wouldn't leave, I was treating this like selling dope on me. Now it's like I had to outthink people because I'm a regional manager. That shit could come back on me. So I stopped doing that shit. I just started figuring a way to beat people at, what they do. We about to embark on a real journey of me getting my team together, me getting my stuff back together, me getting back into the form and shape that I was in when I first came into doing this. Like y'all seen pictures of the car I wrecked, or at least the back of it. I posted that a few days ago, or not even posted that. I put it on the short with a prayer, you know, basically showing y'all. And I've done all this from 2018 till now. I got sober, flipped that car. Well, this job came, and then several cars came before that car came, and then cars came after that, and it's still gonna continue to happen. Get my ass spanked right now, because I'm trying to shoot this video and play the game at the same time. I wanted to see how this was gonna work, so I decided to do a video and play the game. This ain't gonna work because when I'm live, people be asking questions and putting comments and stuff, and you know, gotta be able to react to the audience. You know what I mean? Thank you guys for liking and subscribing. I appreciate it. I really do. Um, yeah, man, it's just I'm a real laid back individual, real humble. You know what I mean? I'm the type of cat that I'm gonna straight out tell you how I am, how I get down. I'm not finna do no line, no give a fuck. If you're not the judge, the DA, anybody like that, ain't no reason for me to lie. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna tell you, I don't do shit but get speeding tickets. And when them niggas pull me over, I'll be straightforward with them and polite. You know what I mean? Real polite with them. Hey, yeah, ooh, ooh, ooh. Don't cuss them out, none of that shit. And a lot of the times, they end up letting me go. As soon as you start acting funny and shit, they get to acting funny. You know, so I don't never act funny with them. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna tell you, like one day, one day I was driving home. I think I was coming from the weed shop, my dad's house, whatever. My my tires been fucked up for a little bit because shit, I ain't been handling my business like I'm supposed to. You know what I mean? Things been occurring and just I don't, no excuses. But long story short, I was driving home and shit, and I see him. I see the fucking highway patrol. I see him. And I'm like, man, I don't want to drive by this nigga. So quick thinking, whoop, make a right turn. Whoop. Because he was finna make a right turn out and go the opposite direction. You know what I mean? Or actually, I make a left. You feel me? And he was about to make a right, but he was still at the stop sign. And I passed him and shit. I didn't pass in front of him. I thought that if I just, went down the side of him, I'd be cool. You feel me? I thought I'd get by him. So, soon as I think I get by him, because I'm watching him. I'm always got my head on the swivel in my wire. You can't, the world today, you don't know what's going on, what's going to happen, who going to do what. So, you got to be careful. Nigga, touchdown. Pick six. So I'm always watching. So when I look up in my rearview mirror, I see this motherfucker busting a U-turn. So I'm like, ooh. I ease slowly down on the gas pedal so the car pick up speed. So I hit a right. Poof. No, actually I make a left. And then a right. Right? I come to this I gotta stop because it's a stop sign type shit. So I stopped. And I'm like, oh, if I could just get on fucking Decatur, I can make it to the house. Just so happened. Oh, I missed the field goal. Just so happened the fucking light for me to make that other left to get on Decatur fucking turn red. So he catch me at the light. I pull in. I open my door for him. Because my window at the time, and still right now, that motherfucker don't roll down. It don't bother me. My AC, my heat work, all that shit. So I'm okay with that. I tell him my window don't roll down. Open my door. He was like, man, I thought you was going to run from me. I said, nah. I said, but I thought I had you, though. I said, if that light wouldn't have turned red, I would have had you. You know what I mean? And he's like, why you think that? I said, because I was letting you see I was trying to get to my house, but I was, actually letting you see that I wasn't trying to turn this into no high-speed chase. You feel me? I was like, if I would have got on the street and out of your view, I would have went a little faster. And he just started laughing. I was like, but I knew you had me, so I just pulled over. I'm like, my license is good and shit like that. It's just, my tags. That man didn't even write me a ticket. He just sat there and laughed because I was just real with him about the whole thing, you know what I mean? And it just seems to me that I done found and since I done got sober, changed my life, that telling the truth, telling the truth will really set you free. You know what I mean? And some people don't like my straightforwardness. I'm very blunt when I speak. You know what I mean? Because I don't feel like we not kids. You know what I mean? So when I be handling my business out there and I feel somebody coming at me stupid, I tell them, hey, wait, check yourself. You know what I mean? Watch what you say to me. You know what I mean? Don't be disrespectful. I don't like disrespectful people. You know what I mean? Because I'm not going to disrespect you. Matter of fact, I'm not going to bother you unless you bother me. If you're not like one of my real partners, shouts out to my boy. You know what I mean? Shout out to my boy. What's good, P? You know what I mean? If you're not one of my real ones, man, I'm not even gonna ask you to hit your fucking blunt. You feel me? I'm gonna roll my own shit up. You feel me? I'm not gonna ask you to pass me. None of that. That's how I get in. And I'm gonna be just fine with that. Or if you try to pass me your blunt and I know I don't mess with you or fuck with you, I'm gonna be like, nah, man, I'm good. I'm cool on that. But a lot of people know already I don't hit short shit anyway, so I'm gonna be like, nah, you know what I mean? But I'm just saying the way I carry myself, man, it took a long time to get to this point in the way I'm thinking. You know, I be really playing chess. A lot of these niggas be playing checkers. I don't, you know. But one thing that I learned is that I done grew a patience where I'll let you sit there and talk shit to me, but I'll tell you you don't want to do that. Hey, look, don't do that, man. Just go on about your business, and I'll go on about mine, and we'll be good. You know what I mean? But some people don't understand that, and I really just don't understand it. The places I've been, if you mind your business, you live long. If you put yourself in the way, somebody gonna take your ass out. You know what I mean? No problem. You feel me? They ain't gonna have no issue with it. Hey, I'm just saying, when I was in the Pinta, incarcerated, you feel me? In them cages, yeah, man. You step on a nigga foot, bump a nigga wrong. You feel me? And that's amongst your own race. Because you're not finna do that outside of your race at all. You feel me? Bump a Mexican and don't say excuse me. It's gonna be a riot. No lie. You know, motherfuckers who be in, they know what's up. You know what I mean? Motherfuckers trying to dictate how you live your life every day. Oh yeah, check this out. One nigga, right? And this is real shit. I was in Pleasant Valley and this nigga came on the yard. You know, I'm gonna just say he was from one of the cities down south. All right, come on the yard, acting hard. Woo. Go to school. He in the school buildings while we in prison. He at the school buildings and shit. And this nigga want to keep bumping the back of this Mexican chair. Bloom, bloom. You feel me? Now I'm gonna tell you, motherfuckers already know, and this real shit too. This is how Mexicans operate in there. The Mexican just kept letting the nigga disrespect him. The Mexican turned around and humbly said, "Hey man, can you stop hitting my chair?" You feel me? And I guess the nigga said something back. Cause let me clarify this: I wasn't there. I mean, I was in the prison with this nigga, but I didn't go to school. You feel me? I worked in the oops office. I did paperwork. You feel me? For like when they wrote people up, moved people, different places, shit like that. I was doing that type of job. Fucking. So, whatever he said back to the Mexican pissed him off. It pissed the Mexican dude off. So, and this is real shit. If you a SA, you know this is how it goes. Especially Pleasant Valley, any prison we in California. So, the Mexican that he disrespected, he waited. He was humble. He, you know, as a man, hey, can you please stop bumping my chair? He said, please, can you stop bumping my chair? When the nigga was in the wrong. You feel me? Excuse me. So, Mexican waited for school to release. And when school released in prison, you released to the yard. You feel me? So he was released to the yard. He went to a shot caller. He was like, hey, however he put it down, he put it down. You feel me? However he told his people what was going on and that he felt disrespected, that's what he did. You know, and when you in a California prison, we ride in cars. You feel me? Bakersfield car. You got, you know, Watts. You got Oakland. You just got cars. You feel me? You know, and then you know, you got Bloods and Crips. You got non-affiliates. You got Muslims. Just roll it down the line. You feel me? But when this type of stuff happens, this is what happens. So word get to spreading because the Mexican went to this dude's car. You feel me? And told the dude, said, hey, check this out, man. Y'all either gonna whoop this nigga ass in a public display of violence so that we feel that we got I guess, because they disrespected the boy, you feel me? Because one black and one Mexican in a California prison, we can't fight. You feel me? It's gonna be a riot. You feel me? It's gonna be a riot. It ain't gonna be no one-on-one. It's gonna be a riot, period. Point blank. Because as soon as a black person get on a Mexican, they react like that. You feel me? In prison. You feel me? So it's a boom, a flashbang reaction. It's going up. Well, bam! You know what I mean? But so they tell the person, who running this dude car that was disrespectful, because I ain't putting no names out there, you feel me, to, what they wanted. And us being black, you feel me? We not, and it's real shit. We'll whoop each other ass all day long. We'll fight amongst each other all day long. But there's only a couple of few real ones where they'd be like, I don't give a fuck if you white, black, purple, yellow, banana, whatever. I'm going to put these things on you. You know what I mean? And won't hesitate. If it's going up, it's fucking going up. If I got to whoop this motherfucker, I'm finna whoop this motherfucker. You feel me? And that's real shit. There's only a few real niggas in prison like that. They gonna whoop on whatever. They don't give a fuck about the consequences. They gonna do their shit. You feel me? They gonna do their shit. And mind you, ain't no one bigger than the picture. You know what I mean? Ain't no one bigger than the program, period. So, here it is. They done gave us a few days, because some of these rides is arranged. And I'm going to tell you, Mexicans be serious as fuck. They don't be playing. And don't be on the yard where there's Southerners, Northerners, Bulldogs, and the fucking program office think they can get all of it in the program. And, I don't know what's going on in there now, but I got a story on that one when I was in Pleasant Valley too. That shit was crazy. But back to what I was saying. So here it is. We on the yard. I come out. I go to the Bakersfield table. Me personally, I'm going to get it over in the first wave because the first wave is the wave that normally don't get hurt as bad. You know what I mean? I don't care. And this is real. My philosophy to the thing like this, when I was going through prison, hey, whatever I needed to go through, whatever I needed to stand tall for, I was going to stand tall for and do my shit. That was it and that's all. I didn't let nobody disrespect me. And I'm going to tell you, and some of my homies will tell you, I'm not even finna come get you if it's another black and it's just me, a black on black. You feel me? I'm going to get off. I'm going to get off myself. I don't give a fuck. I'm not going to call my homie. I'm not going to ask him nothing. I'm going to just get off. Bam! And I'm going to go on there, win, lose, or draw. You feel me? So, because that's how that's how you earn the respect in there. You feel me? That's how you earn the respect in there. You feel me? Like, nigga, get down where you mad at, or you can do the arranged get down. You feel me? Oh yeah, we gonna go in the cut so we don't catch no time. We gonna bang this out. But after that one time, or however that time in that period, y'all getting down. The homie's gonna say after that, no more. You feel me? No more of that. Y'all done with that. Y'all boom. But them is other stories and shit when I want to talk about them. But so here it is. We on the yard. It's so motherfucking quiet. You can hear a rat piss on cotton. No bullshit. It's just quiet. And everybody watching each other's movement. Because, ride bad enough, a motherfucker die, be a quadriplegic from getting bashed over the head, all type of shit. You gotta be safe. You feel me? And it ain't no way to be safe in no riot. You just gotta go with the first wave. You gotta fight as hard as you can fight. You know what I mean? Hope you don't get bust on by the fucking towers. You just gotta do your shit. You know? But I'm gonna tell you, here it is, we all sitting on the yard, and it's quiet as fuck. Motherfuckers is really waiting for the next unlock so that we can be in numbers. And Mexicans always number us like 2, 3 to 1. But they say the reason why they do that type shit, because black boys, black men that working out all day and all of that shit, all that, man, we be hitting shit and splitting it open. Bam! Yeah, man, I done broke my hand in riots, hit motherfuckers so hard. Scared to death. Just want to make it through it. You know what I mean? But that's what they say. So, like I was saying, we was all on the yard and shit. And you can hear a rat piss on cotton. So I'm going to tell you, because I ain't going to say what car it is. If you've been on Pleasant Valley and everything's still the same on that yard, you know where the Bakersfield table at, and you know where that other table is where this happened. Because it's right there. We right behind it. So, and I ain't going to name all the people who was there, because they know who was there. And if you know what I mean, if they want to come on camera, if I run into them and they want to come on camera and second my story on this, they can, because they going to have their own version of it. But check it out. You know, we know the Mexicans is getting ready to kick it off, right? But they gave the other car the option. Hey, whoop your nigga in front of the whole yard, or we gonna kick it off. It's just we gonna be locked down for months. It's just gonna go that way. So the other car, the nigga that was being disrespectful, and this is what I mean by, you got some niggas, they don't give a fuck what color you is. They don't give a fuck the consequences. If they feel disrespected, they gonna do what they do. You feel me? And I'm gonna mind you this, no one's bigger than the program. No one's bigger than the program. You feel me? Every car abide by their own politics. You feel me? And do what they gotta do and what they must do. And that's just the inside of prison. So here it is. They tell the nigga, they like, hey, pick somebody to go with you. Go across the yard and sock that motherfucker right there in the face. You know what I mean? That's basically what they told him. Go over there, nigga, you kick this off. You was being disrespectful in that classroom. They want us to whoop your ass, and that's not what we want to do. We want to whoop their ass. You want to be disrespectful? Ain't no one bigger than the program, and this is the options we giving you. Because you see all these blacks out here, we not going for being dictated. We wasn't. You know what this nigga said? No. He didn't do it. He didn't walk across the yard and whop. You know what I mean? You willing to act tough and be disrespectful, but you're not backing it up. You know what I mean? You didn't back it up. You feel me? And that's not cool. But check it out. Long story short, when this nigga said no, they removed that nigga from the yard they sell. You feel me? The blacks did. You feel me? His car did, because officially no other car can handle another car's business. You feel me? If you from another city and you doing fucked up shit, your city gotta handle you, period. That's how it go in there in California. You feel me? I don't know how it go in the feds, but I know when you in state level, you know, Bakersfield is with Bakersfield. You know, we take all the surrounding cities that ride up under us. You feel me? The original 805. You feel me? And you know, so forth. That's how it all break down from north to south in California. But check it out. Long story short, we wait for this nigga to go over there and do his shit. We thinking you so tough, nigga. You talked all this tough shit. Put you to the test, nigga. You was fubuki. You was bullshit. You didn't do what you was supposed to do. You know what I mean? So his car ended up beating the dog shit out of him. Beat him the fuck up off the yard. You feel me? Beat him the fuck up off the yard. We was forced, basically, he forced us to do, well, like I said, I didn't put my hands on the man, but you know, his car was forced to, well, they weren't even forced. They just, oh, you don't want to do what we said do? Because they telling us that we gotta whoop you. But I'm telling you, because where you from and how we get down where we from, go over there and get off on this nigga. The whole yard got your back. We already discussed it. He didn't do it. So his car whooped his ass. A public display of violence on a prison yard, Pleasant Valley. Yep. Man, I've been through a lot, man. I just got on here rattling my mouth after smoking a blunt. You feel me? About to roll another one. And then I decided to do a video instead of go live just to see if I could play my game and do this. You know what I mean? Oh, here my little jar is right here. My little rolling thing. You know what I mean? If y'all find this interesting, man, just like and subscribe. And yeah, I will go live, I think, but it's just too, you know, it's a lot of pressure. You know, stay tuned for Wifey Wednesday. We got a lot of shit going on, and I'll be back at y'all in a minute.